We get a ton of people asking us which Moto-Chok to buy, so in this video, we'll be reviewing the various types of Moto-Choks and setups to help you decide which chok is best for you. The first question we want to cover is, are the Mini-Choks just for the smaller bikes? And it all comes down to preference. You can use almost any size bike with any of our chocks. So with that being established, let's talk about the different types of chocks and why you might prefer one over another. We have four basic types of Moto-Chok setups we'll be discussing. We've got the Mini Moto-Chok, the angled Mini Moto-Chok, the full-size Moto-Chok, and then of course the full-size Moto-Chok with our 22-degree angled bracket. We'll start with the Mini Moto-Choks. Many of our customers actually prefer the Mini Choks because they're more versatile when you have a variety of different bike sizes, whereas the larger chocks work best with full-size bikes because the plastics will rub on smaller bikes. The Mini Choks are also great for trucks with tonneau covers because they're low profile enough that you can leave them in with the cover on if you want to. The last note we'll add on Mini Choks is that they're very easy to roll your bike into, even if you don't hit it perfectly straight on. With the larger chok, you'll get more wheel contact and thus more support, but you do have to come into the chok nice and straight to get the wheel into the chok. Next, let's talk about the full-size Moto-Chok. One of the biggest benefits of the full-size chok is the amount of stability you get with it. Because you're getting so much wheel contact, customers often find they can roll their bike into the chok and the bike will stand up on its own, just leaning in the chok while they get it strapped down. The additional wheel contact also means the least potential possible for any wheel kick out that would make your bike less secure. The downside of the full-size chok in a truck bed is that it is large, so if you have a cover, you will need to remove the chok before putting the cover on. Thankfully, our Z-TRAK system is designed to clip in and clip out accessories, so this only takes a few seconds. Many of our customers prefer the full-size chok in their enclosed trailers because if the E-TRAK in your trailer is mounted a little higher, the chok has 3 height adjustments that will still allow you to get the chok set at the right height for your bikes. The last note we have to mention about the full-size Moto-Chok is that many of our customers prefer the full-size chok when hauling larger, heavier bikes like adventure bikes. With a big, heavy bike, having a larger chok gives some needed rigidity and peace of mind. Next, let's talk about our angled choks. You can accomplish an angled chok by either using our 22-degree adapter with any of our straight choks or by ordering our angled Mini Choks. But first, let's discuss why would you want an angled chok? You have to think about how you like to mount your bikes and other gear and determine what mounting angle makes the most sense for you. But here are some of the reasons customers like using angled choks. If you're mounting in the back of a truck, mounting on an angle leaves a little bit more room in your truck bed for other gear and sets the straps wider apart, potentially making them that much more solid. It also sets the handlebars as far apart as possible when hauling multiple bikes, so you guarantee nothing will rub. Where the angled choks really shine is in trailers, where often you will be mounting bikes on an angle. Having an angled chok allows you to keep your bikes straight in line with their handlebars, while being angled in your trailer to fit as many bikes as possible. Now, even though you can use our 22-degree adapter with any of our choks to add the angle, the big benefit of the angled Mini Chok over just using the adapter is having the angle built into the chok saves you precious inches. Saving those couple of inches may allow you to close your tailgate more easily when hauling in a truck or pack more bikes into a trailer, and you aren't stuck with a right or left angle either. You can flip the chok upside down or right side up to mount either left or right angle. These are some of the top reasons our customers give us for why they prefer one type of chok over another. But before you go, here's a few of our customers talking about which choks they prefer and why.
So I like this one because I have a lot of different size bikes that we're constantly throwing in and out of. And then when we're working on them, you never know what bike's going to show up. And I prefer the Mini Choks because they work better for all the different size bikes.
So I really like the Mini Choks. Main reason for me is I leave them in all the time. So when I'm done motoing, I pretty much leave it as is. Sometimes I'll take this third one out, but I always leave these two in. I've got a tonneau cover and I really like the minis because even with my system still in, it's as easy as it is. Keep my tonneau cover down. No big deal. When I clamp that down, you can see I still have my full bed cover. But then when I want, I can roll back up, load my bikes, and I can go moto again. So I prefer the Mini-Choks just because of their simplicity and being kind of low profile. I can leave them in. And I prefer the bigger Moto-Choks. The reason why is because my Z-TRAK system is mounted a little bit higher than the bed of the truck. I did that for a couple reasons, because originally I used my trailer for moving furniture and things like that. But as I, came across these, I wanted a better way to tie down my dirt bikes. And I came across the Z-TRAK system. And so it allowed me to drop the chalk down because it's got adjustable bolts here that make it so you can slide it up or down, which makes it lower in this setting, so the wheel is still nice and secure.